Day 4, we arrived at Welly's in Karizawa late at night. We got up early and we went for a walk to the beautiful Kumoba Pond, also nicknamed Swan Lake. The trees were really pretty there, the ducks were hilarious, and we got to see some crazy nice houses on the cold morning walk.
On our way back from Swan Lake, we swung by Nagakura Shrine. It used to be a horse station to provide horses to the imperial court. Described as like a Shinto style shrine. It also had lots of really cool statues around the grounds and a whole bunch of sacred trees.
We ended up ditching our bags at the train station for the day, then we caught a bus out to Shirato Falls. We were expecting a bit of a hike, but that was not at all the case. We made our way to the falls, which was really pretty and really busy. Then we were able to make our way back to the bus within about 15 minutes, but if we missed that bus, then we would have been up there for another 45 minutes. And we weren't the only people. There was like tons of other people that got off the bus when we did, so we didn't feel too bad about, cruising up there, which was maybe about 35 minutes on the bus alone. Then we got back to Karizawa. There, right next to the station, there is a gigantic shopping center. You could probably spend a whole day just hanging out at the shopping center, honestly. If you tried to go in every store there, it's probably about a 2-day endeavor. We hung out there until our next bullet train arrived, and then we headed to Koriyama for a short overnight stay. Day 5, we left Koriyama via the bus early the next day. We didn't look into anything in the area because it was just a place to rest overnight. We caught the bus to Fukushima Airport where we had a Nissan Note hired for the next few days. And before heading further north, we drove to Goshikuma's 5-color lakes. The lakes were formed back in 1888 after an eruption from Mount Bondi, which reshaped the terrain and created unique volcanic mineral deposits, and that's what gives the lakes the different colours. The 5 lakes, in the order that we seen them, were Ao, Benton, Midoro, Aka, and Bishamon. Bishamon is the largest, and it's the most famous of the lakes. When we ended up getting to that end of the walk, because we'd parked at the opposite end, it makes sense why that would be where most people would go, but that's Apple Maps for you. The hike was about 7 k's in total, but there are cafes at either end, so we're able to have a little break before we headed back, and it's still very mild compared to our normal 30,000 steps a day that we were getting in at this point.
This is Lake Aonuma. It is known for its vibrant turquoise colors. Think this was Lake Midoro, In the afternoon, it actually had a really nice green. We finally reached Bishamon. This lake was huge. We probably spent about 20 minutes just walking around it. There were some koi fish on the side of this little creek that ran in the lake. They're really lucky if you see them, but it was unlucky for Grace because we seen a white one. It means that we're going to be together forever. This is Benton Numa. We'd actually missed it on our initial walk because at the top of a crest, you could turn right or left, and we went left, not realizing that to see this lake, you had to get on top of a platform in order to see through the reeds. After the walk was done, we hit the road again and started making our way through the scenic mountains of Japan.
Afterwards, we headed up to a small onsen town, but more about that in the next video.